Hey guys, it's your girl Shalae and I'm back today with a second stimulus check update video. In today's video, we are going to discuss the $1,200 stimulus check that we may not be getting. We also are going to discuss unemployment and student loans, and there's some other stuff, but I think that's the top three that you care about, right? Right. So if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey friend. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel we talk about shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Go ahead and click that big old red subscribe button down below and you're in just like that. And go ahead and give me a like because you like me, and I'm gonna send a kiss over your way, okay? Kisses. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and jump into it because right now, honestly, I feel like we've been bamboozled, hoodwinked, I don't know, the rug over our eye, whatever you want to call it, okay? I feel like it's happening to us. Somehow, some way, all of this mess that is going on, we're not getting a second stimulus check as of right now. So guys, remember, this is the news. If you can't take it, don't watch it, all right? Because right now we're going up that roller coaster. So we know yesterday Trump signed the executive orders for the payroll tax, enhanced unemployment, the eviction moratorium, and student loan relief. Now, it indicated because Congress could not finalize a deal that he had to take matters into his own hands, which he did. Okay, kudos. He wants to help the American people. Now, the issue with this executive order is that a lot of people don't like it because one thing it did not include, and that was the shmoney. That's what we all wanted. We've been talking about this $1,200 stimulus check. Congress said that they want the stimulus check. The president said that he wanted the stimulus check. People in Wakanda said they wanted the stimulus check. But somehow he omitted to put the stimulus check in his executive order. So a lot of people are very upset, and they said that, hey, this executive order doesn't do enough for the American people that are struggling. And I agree wholeheartedly. Like, you know, how did you go from a week ago saying generous checks to now somehow it slips your mind? Where? Why? Huh? How? Like, I just don't get it. So, of course, the politicians are attacking the lack of funding for expanded testing. And pretty much, hey, everyone right now is upset. Now, once again, guys, this doesn't mean that we won't get a $1,200 stimulus check, because we know that right now over 16 million Americans are still unemployed. And we know that, hey, Congress is both open. They're open to going back and renegotiating next week. So if this does happen on there, like, hey, if they go back and renegotiate next week, we could still have a deal for the $1,200 stimulus. But as of right now, today, Sunday, are we getting a stimulus check? No, nada. I don't know what happened. So there you have it. Now, also in this executive order, the president called for the $600 unemployment boost to be reduced to $400. And his rationale was, hey, this is a in-between. We had the Democrats, they wanted 600, and then we had the Republicans wanted 200. So he's like, you know what, I'm gonna meet you halfway. I'm gonna meet in the middle. And that's how he stated he got this $400. Now, even with that $400, there is still a caveat with that, because that means that the federal government will pay 75%, and the president wants the states to pay the other 25%. Let's talk numbers. If you get a $400 boost, $300 the federal government will pay, $100 will have to be paid by the state. Now, where do they expect the state to get this money? I don't have the slightest clue. My state, we're poor. We don't have anything. Our roads already tear up my car. Like, you know, you can't even drive. We don't even have money for stuff that's in the state. How are they going to pay an additional $100 for unemployment? But somehow this made sense. So, I mean, states are low on funds. Let me know. Is it just my cars that need tune-ups and axle changes every few months? Like, we can't even fix roads. How? But that's what he asked. And then also in the executive order, he calls for eviction relief. Now, even in this eviction relief, he said, in consultation with the Secretary of Treasury, the Director of FHFA shall review all existing authorities and resources that may be used to prevent evictions and foreclosures. So what does this even mean, in consultation? Y'all can't even consult to get the next package. But guys, this is just too much. And when it comes to the eviction, like, the order itself, it really does fail to extend the eviction moratorium. It doesn't provide additional relief to struggling homeowners or renters that need that assistance. There's nothing in writing that says that you cannot be evicted or, you know, removed from your home. So this is a mess. This is still a mess, but there's always that silver lining, right? Always there. So guys, the best case scenario is this. Best case, they all meet next week, a stimulus agreement is built, and hey, we're good. So like if talks do resume next week and everyone is like, hey, this executive order is a hot mess, let's go ahead and work out something for the American people. If they can somehow come up with a deal and vote the deal by Tuesday or Wednesday, and then they can have it on the president's signature, like on his desk. So let's just say the House votes on, they're not gonna do nothing on Monday. Tomorrow's Monday the 10th. Yeah, it's a Monday. Nobody does anything on Monday. So just say if they go and they meet and they agree on Tuesday. The House votes on Tuesday, yay, we want this bill. Then it goes to the Senate, they vote on Wednesday, yeah, we want this bill. Then on Thursday, it goes to the president for the president's signature. He signs it. We're still looking at our checks by the end of the month for August. Not a bad deal. And it's the same thing. So just add one more day. If they sign it on the 12th, the House, the Senate, the 13th, then the 14th, the president. If it still goes by this, we're pushing it. If we're still wanting our checks in August, we're pushing it. But according to the Treasury Secretary, he's like, I can have the checks out in 7 days. So best case scenario, if everything is signed by the president on the 18th, you can still get your check by the 25th. Best case scenario. Now, scenario 2 is, hey, if they reach a deal in the upcoming weeks, then of course, everything that the president stated is null and void, and it'll be whatever they decide. The last scenario is the talks stop, pretty much no one can reach a deal at all, and there's no completion of the executive order. So that is like the worst case scenario because the American people don't win. Nobody wins in that case. I'm just really dumbfounded. Like, I'm really just surprised. I don't know how I want to say this isn't a political agenda, but we know that, hey, the election's right around the corner, but how in the world did we go from generous checks to somehow you forgot that in the executive order? Maybe, maybe it was a slip of the brain. It happens. But I'm going to go with the latter and say probably not. Who knows? So, but even if this, when everything happens with the executive order, guys, it's still so confusing. And what I mean, I know it's confusing you, it's confusing my SSI, SSDI people, but it's also confusing for the states because we know the states have these old Atari systems that don't work. And now if they have to go in and put in $300 that the federal is going to pay and then set up that 25% from the state that they have to pay, what happens if things change? If it changed, then they have to go back and redo that entire system. I don't know this is not the back to the future. This system cannot move that quickly. And even just if everything works out, you're still gonna be waiting weeks to get your checks. Now, one good thing about the $400 is they did actually go ahead and make it retroactive up until August 1st. So that is a great deal as well. But even then, when are you gonna get your check? Thanksgiving, Veterans Day, Christmas, New Year's? Like, it has to be something a little bit more at this point. And I'm just a little bit disappointed, but this is America. Alrighty here, so let's go ahead and jump into the student loans. For the student loans, also in the executive order, your student loans for federal student loans will be extended through December 31st of 2020. So for all those that have federal student loans, you get a few more months as well. And once again, that rolls right through the election. So, I don't know if it's a coincidence, but I don't know. All right, we'll go ahead and move on. For those with the first stimulus, I know a lot of people were still asking about the first stimulus. Check your bank accounts, of course, this upcoming week, and then also check your mailboxes because you should receive a check for those that did not receive their dependent payments from the first stimulus. So if you have yet to receive those payments, definitely check, and you may get at least $500. As of right now, that's going to be the only stimulus and the only amount of money you get. Okay? At this point, Stevie Wonder can see that. Our stimulus check doesn't look like it's coming anytime soon, but it may come. I'm keeping hope alive, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and jump directly into rental assistance. For rental assistance is going to be available for Illinois residents once again. They have a program that is starting on Monday, August 10th. The portal will go live online at 9 a.m. and is set to expire until September 4th, and you can get an additional $5,000 for your rental assistance. So I would definitely apply as of right now because this executive order on eviction moratorium We don't know. So in Texas, the city of Galveston is actually providing rental assistance, and it will provide up to 3 months of rental assistance for residents that are facing financial hardship due to the pandemic. They will start accepting applications on Monday, and it will go until Wednesday, August 19th. 5 p.m. So definitely apply in Texas. And then don't forget in Texas as well that the Northwest Assistant Ministries also are accepting applications. And they had this, I think I talked about this on August 6th, so you may want to check their website as well. And they will provide up to 1,000 families assistance back from March until early August. So continue to look there as well. And that's pretty much all that I have with rental assistance. So I am still looking to see what we can find, guys, but right now it is slim pickings. I am hopeful to say that, hey, they are going to be able to come up with something over the next upcoming weeks. This is just crazy that we are even here. I don't know how the talks were looking so promising, and now this is where we're at. But hey, you know what? The one thing I know about the American people is that we are resilient. We are able to bounce back from a lot of things. And when things change, I will be right back here to report it for you as well. So as always, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Kisses, hugs, kisses. Thank you. Bye.